Welcome to the ADSN pregame report. Washington Redskins at the Carolina Panthers. We're here on the field. Bad, loud, classic music playing in the background, but that's okay. It may be bad news for the loser of this game. Carolina clinging to playoff hopes at 5-6, while the Redskins are out of it, 2-9. They're just trying to salvage the season. Their players are playing for jobs and paychecks for the rest of this year and next year. But for Carolina, they got to start winning. They got to win out. Every game's a playoff game. They got to finish 10-6 and hope that's good enough. It may not be. One person who thinks it will be enough is Kyle Allen. He's struggled of late. Let's catch up with Kyle Allen. He's focused on still fighting and competing and trying to get to 10-6.
Once the season's over, I'll kind of evaluate it and see what I need to change and see what I need to fix. I know there's things every week that I'm trying to get better on and focusing on during the week for Sundays and hopefully putting out the best product I can on Sundays. So, it's been tough the last stretch of 4 or 5 games. We're trying to piece some stuff together and it just hasn't really worked out for us. But I know as a team we're just going to keep pushing, we're going to keep fighting, we're going to keep doing what we know how to do, and we just got to keep that drive going. And I don't see that being lost in anybody. No one's cashing it in for sure. I know we're 5-6 and I know it's not where we wanted to be, but we got 5 games left to turn this thing around and hopefully put ourselves in a good position.
All right, one of the struggles Kyle Allen will have to face is a Redskin defense, one of the best in the league despite their record, but one of their best pass rushers, Ryan Kerrigan, started 139 straight games. He's out. He's in the concussion protocol, but the Redskins still have Deron Payne, John Allen, the guy Sweat, the rookie out of Mississippi State. They got a good defense, but one thing that Carolina's got to focus on today, Greg Van Roten, one of their starting offensive linemen, is out. For more on the Carolina Panthers offensive line, let's check in with our man Charles Arbuckle. Buck's got this pregame report.
It's ADSN's gridiron analysis, going inside the locker room and inside the numbers.
It's going to be very hard because Greg's been very steady for us. He's done a lot of good things. He's a smart football player and communicates well. But we've had a couple of guys that have had to play for us this year on the inside, and they'll get opportunities to see which one will do the best job for us. But Greg Little's had his injury bouts, and then Dennis has played very well in his stead, and then vice versa. When Dennis was Nick, Greg was back up, so that worked pretty good for us. When Trey Turner was down, we were able to move Darryl inside and have him play guard for us. So it's kind of been. Our depth has been pretty good, and it's helped us in those situations.
You talk about an offensive line that has to be good and solid. The Panthers have just had a whole wave of injuries and guys in and out, and Dontarie Poe, the defensive line, it's gotten so bad that they've had to sign guys from the practice squad. Brad Lundblade, who I actually saw when he was in college at Oklahoma State, he'll probably get a lot of time because of all the things that are happening. Greg Little, doubtful. Van Roten is out. Taylor Moton is questionable. So with all those things going, that doesn't bode well for the Panthers, even though that makeshift offensive line last week protected very well and really gave Kyle Allen a chance to get comfortable. He had a really good game against the Saints, and I wasn't anticipating that same kind of thing against the Saints, even though their defense hadn't played well. And I think the real key for him was that he was comfortable and he was really able to get the ball to his weapons, and those weapons were able to make plays for him. My only concern with this Panthers team is the amount of touches Christian McCaffrey's getting. I would love to see someone else get some of that distribution, but right now he's probably one of your better players, one of the better players in the league, and they have to use him in those situations.
All right, on the other side of the ball, Carolina's defense has kept them in this season all year. They're 5-6, but don't blame the defense. But the defense did take a hit this week. Dontarie Poe, their starting nose guard, is out for the year. He's a big loss in more ways than one. He's one of those guys that does the dirty work where all the other guys can get the credit. Kyle Love will step in his place, but the defense has got to step up today. They just wanted Dwayne Haskins for Washington is elusive. He's a rookie. Carolina wants to mix up the defensive and the schemes. They want to try to confuse this young rookie. So what is Carolina going to do if it comes down to something late in the game? But if you're Carolina, you got to hope this game doesn't come down to a field goal kicker. Joey Sly missed a game that could have a field goal that really could have helped Carolina down the stretch. It's the Washington Redskins. They're 2-9. Carolina should win this game, but I will say this: There is a very large Washington Redskin contingent here today. The players are wearing these great yellow Fight for Old DC sweatshirts, but I don't know. A lot of rumblings about the Redskins front office. There's going to be turnover in the offseason, but for Carolina, there may be turnover there as well, from the front office all the way down to the coaching box. That's today's game, but in some other notes, Jordan Scarlett, running back for Carolina, our friend Reggie Walker, high on him in the preseason. He's been put on IR. Brad Lundblane added from the practice squad as an offensive lineman for Greg Van Roten. Also, one other note, former Redskin Terrell Pryor, good receiver, was stabbed in Pittsburgh. There's an investigation underway. He was operated on. He's in critical condition. We here at ADN wish him well. All right, well, that's some bad news about all those other situations, but some good news. It's a Christmas season. So we here at ADSN, we caught up with the Panthers, their 6th annual Christmas tree lighting event right here at Bank of America Stadium to kick off the holiday season. My good friend, ADSN's William Wilson. Will's in the house. He had a front row spot. That's where he always is. He's always on the front row. He's VIP. He's on the pole. So let's check in with William Wilson. Merry Christmas, Will, and everyone else here at ADSN.
3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Carolina Panthers 6th annual tree lighting presented by Academy Sports and Outdoor. For a holiday tradition we are so pumped for tonight.
We're at the corner of Stonewall and Mint by Bank of America Stadium with the Christmas tree lighting. We got some of Charlotte and North Carolina, up in North and South Carolina's finest, out here to have a good time, have some fun. We've got beauty queens, we've got fans, we've got everything in the building. It's going to be a great night.
Oh yeah, it's a good time. This is actually our first year. We bring the family out and have a good old time.
It's a lot different than Myrtle Beach where I am. There's a lot of sand, but not a lot of fun and Christmas spirit yet. So I'm excited to be in Charlotte and here where all the Christmas trees are, and let's put that out east, huh? It's exciting. It's fun.
It's the first time actually coming from Nashville.
Nashville, Tennessee.
We're going to celebrate with the Panthers. You know, we're really excited about having Mr. Tepper be the new owner. He's really, going to put a lot of effort into the team. We're really happy.
We've got Miss North Carolina, Miss South Carolina, Mrs. North Carolina, and Mrs. South Carolina, which means half of them are automatically off the market. So what can you do? 50% still ain't necessarily bad.
Tonight's Santa Claus himself.
I'm excited. I just got back from break from college, so I'm here visiting. So I'm excited we're doing something like this.
Well, it's nice. It's festive. You see people with their reindeer on. A lot of people have their Panther gear on, but it's nice.